The rain was coming down in sheets when the ranger stopped his jeep because through the blur of water and mud he saw something that made his heart drop. A full-grown lioness chained tightly to a wooden post, sitting helplessly in the open field while 4 tiny cubs cried from inside a soaked, collapsing cardboard box at her feet. She did not roar or attack, even though fear and pain were written across her tired eyes, because every drop of rain and every second of delay meant danger for her babies, and she knew instinctively that running was impossible. The ranger stepped out into the storm, his boots sinking into the mud, and for a moment the lioness lifted her head and stared directly at him, not with aggression, but with a silent plea that needed no words. Her body was thin, her fur matted with rain, and the heavy chain around her neck told a cruel story of abandonment, while the cubs trembled together, mewling softly as water filled the box around their tiny paws. Moving slowly and speaking calmly, the ranger knelt at a safe distance, because he understood that trust was the only thing standing between life and disaster in that moment. The lioness did not move, even when thunder cracked overhead, as if she had already decided that protecting her cubs mattered more than protecting herself. With careful hands, the ranger lifted the box, shielding the cubs with his jacket as they whimpered and clung to one another, their eyes barely open, their bodies cold and weak. Each step toward the jeep felt like a lifetime because the storm was growing stronger and the mud threatened to pull him down. But behind him, the lioness followed as far as the chain allowed, watching every movement with desperate focus. When the ranger returned, he worked quickly to free the rusted lock, and the sound of the chain falling to the ground was swallowed by the rain, but not by the lioness, who froze for a breathless second before realizing she was finally free. Instead of fleeing, she walked straight to her cubs, touching them gently with her nose, as if confirming that this was real and not another cruel trick of fate. The ranger loaded the family into the jeep, knowing that safety lay miles away, and as he drove through the storm, the lioness lay curled around her babies, her eyes never leaving the man who chose compassion over fear. That night, in the middle of the worst weather the land had seen in years, a broken family was given another chance, proving that sometimes the most powerful rescue begins not with strength, but with kindness in the heart of a single human.